YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail. Thanks for everybody that's been rating, commenting, and subscribing. I see my Nike Air Max 180 and Air Max 93 history video. Kind of, doing numbers. Usually, that's not my usual numbers. You know, sometimes I get a little less than 100. You know what I mean? But it's all good. I don't really promote my channel all like that anyway, so I ain't mad. But yeah, definitely like the support, and I'm happy that people enjoying that video. You know what I mean? So where we left off at was the Uniqlo, but I'm gonna actually review the my Air Max sneaker that I just picked up. Now, on my clothing haul video, I said I was gonna just like show it or whatever, but then I ended up running out of time. I don't really too much believe in having a video over 20 minutes and all that stuff. My camera act funny and all that stuff. Like, once I hit the 20-minute mark, it just kind of like stop and then just start recording it as like a second video. But this is the Uniqlo magazine. I didn't even know, like, so this is where we left off at. And with the Snoopy cause joint, I already put it back in the bag. But this just to refresh you guys' memory. Remember that white sweater with the Snoopy on it? And then I don't want you guys to think this was the kick that I had to show you guys, because I had this like last year in 2017. So this is an old pickup right here. I just said that I was just gonna wear this Vans Snoopy Charlie, well, this Vans Charlie Brown collaboration with that shirt. So just to kind of like spice it up or whatever. So let me put this box up, this shoe up rather. I just wanted to keep it out just for reminder purposes, so nobody didn't get it misconstrued to think that I was just showing a Vans shoe. This is something different. This is something a little different, but alright, let's get into it. Got the Air Max 180. I needed it. It was classic. Will Smith even had these joints on. He had on the royal blue and gold colorway, the same one Jordan was wearing in Barcelona. And if I'm not mistaken, he had these Ultramarine joints on, man. I was just balling on the budget, man. As of now, in early February, Nike still does have these in stock, but I'm surprised the Air Max 93 sold out. Go check out my history video with these joints. Definitely crazy, fly, and all that. And I just kind of break down that whole Air Max 180 history and the Air Max 93 history, and just where the air bubbles came from and what they was trying to do, Nike, at the time. So I just got these today, and I forgot to also show another shirt too that I want to show real quick as well. This is, I actually got this like around my birthday, like in December, but I never showed this shirt, and it was just too late to actually make my clothing video, my clothing haul pickup, so at least for like my top. So this is a Kith, officially approved Kith, brand new with the tag, 55 bucks. They didn't have a size medium, so I settled for a large. I didn't want to go the muscle shirt route, so I didn't go and take a small. This shirt smells pretty good. Like, usually a shirt smell like a shirt, but it smell like they like wash this in like body wash or something. So on it, you got Kith treats. Definitely fly, definitely flame. I got this from the Miami Kith when I got my Air Max 97s. So go look at the Air Max 97 video, so it just kind of all go in sync with each other. Just give you a little bit more of a close-up on the colors. Definitely something colorful. Kind of remind me of Fruit Loops with all the colors. if you a real sneakerhead or whatever, it's one of them things that I definitely think you should try. Definitely go there for the whole experience. Go get the cereal, man. Go get the ice cream. Get the milkshake. Man, his cereal, ice cream, and milkshake and all that stuff, it's more people that go there for that than the actual sneakers. But yeah, these are kind of pricey. It depends on what you kind of used to. If you're used to streetwear prices, then this is probably normal to you. You know, streetwear usually costs like around 25 or roughly 60 bucks just for a t-shirt. So this was like 55 just for this. And this right here was just basically, I just bit the bullet and bought it because it's more so on the souvenir side. And man, if you try to actually buy a Kith t-shirt on the website, you basically hopeless. You hopeless, man. I didn't even know his clothes sell out like that. But anyway, you got the Air Max 180. Is they calling this Quick Strike? Is this Quick Strike? Oh, okay, it's not a Quick Strike. But these actually came out a few years ago. And they kind of retro these like every 3 to 4 years or something like that. So, I don't think too many people was on like putting YouTube reviews up as far as the 2018 model go, all like that. You got a handful that did. Excuse some of my lighting if it's too white for you. You got a handful that did, but you still got reviews from like 3 or 4 years ago of this shoe. As far as the comparisons go between that model and this model, like this year rendition, that year rendition, I don't really too much know. It's basically the same for the most part, but a lot of people that do talk about this kit always talk about this kit getting dirty very quick. One of the reasons being because you got that white nubuck at the top for the upper. Definitely something soft, more felt like feeling, you know, feels like felt. And it's not like buttery or anything, but it seemed like it's one of them things that's like, it's kind of a tough, kind of like nubuck. But again, it's one of them shoes that if you mess up that white, your day will not be right. At the when this shoe does age though, because I do have an age period, I'm gonna also compare with this, a different color model. I mean a different color, same model. It will start turning a little off white. That I do not mind, but I do not want a big stain on here. Now when I first got these, Nike, y'all was kind of slipping. I had to wipe the shoe off a little bit. It was a little bit of like, you know, dirt on here at first, but it was easily, you know, something I can wipe off. But I paid full-blown retail for this. I'm surprised these are still sitting. But this is a shoe that I didn't want to just like mess around on. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, you know, I'm always checking to see if it's in stock, to see if it's a deal, to make sure they always never sold out. You know what I mean? You can't be playing those games with certain Nike kicks. You know, a select few actually stick around like that. Like if I was doing that with the Air Max 93s for the 2018, I would have definitely been SOL, man. So, you know, I definitely just want to jump on it. As far as a review go on this, just a brief overview. You got a nubuck upper, and you also have a mesh along this panel right here. Then this right here is more of like a Concord blue, and then you have like more of that solar red. I know it looks kind of like, it might look pink in the camera, but a solar red does, you know, you really can see the difference when the light hits it. Almost kind of remind me of the infrared, like an infrared kind of like 6 from back like in 2010. Not the infrared 6s that came out in 2014, but the 2010 that came in the pack, those infrared 6s. This almost kind of remind me of somewhat, just like looking at the camera, but in person it kind of looks, now it looks kind of like the 2014 infrared 6s. Craftsmanship on this joint, the painting is not the best on here. You got to like some brush strokes. At the bottom we had a nice Air Max 180, what actually made the shoe famous. Again, go look at my video for that. Then at the toe box, you still had that OG Nike mesh, just like they had back in the day. And I'm going to do a comparison. You know, I don't like to too much dwell on the shoe too much and telling y'all stuff y'all already can see and stuff y'all already know. And I'm going to just get this left shoe right here. And this is how the shoe would look over time. These both are size 9.5. And this was a women's colorway for back in the day, and I'm happy they actually came out with this joint for men. And if you could see, even though this is not dirty, this used to be white just like this, but as you can see over time, it develops that yellowish kind of like off-white. Again, I'm a real, you know, I like character in my kicks. I don't want to just shut everybody out and say I'm a real sneakerhead because I like my kicks to age. That's what I was originally about to say, but that wouldn't have made any sense. You know what I mean? Some dudes or girls or whatever, they like the soles icy and all that stuff. To each his own. You know what I mean? We all got our own peeves and habits. But these joints, you got the off-white right here. Again, same kind of material, same everything. You know, like more of that felt suede. It's not really too much of a difference as far as the quality go. It's basically the same thing. The toe box on these though do look a little bit bigger compared to the ones, the 2018 joints that just came out. But again, I wore these a lot, so you know, it is what it is. As far as my fits go with this, it would probably be with something simple like this green cable knit and some black jeans, and I just keep it simple with this because the colors pop enough on the shoe, which is one of the reasons why I definitely like this kick. Then going to the back, you got the Nike Air embroidered right there. I hope the colors pick up correctly, man. And you know, got more of like that fuchsia purple, man. So like you really gotta, you know what I mean, gotta have some kind of swag to wear this. You know what I mean? Some guys might write it off and just look at it like, oh, you know, it's a chick color, I can't wear that. To each his own. But with this though right here, you know, this is like a unisex shoe right here. This one is kind of like a little bit for everybody. I feel like, you know, a guy more likely rock this one before he'll rock this one. So it is to each his own. I do have it on foot on my channel from like years ago when I had this on. And then going to the soles, we obviously see the difference. You got more like that lemonade pitch yellow right here. In the Air Max 180 bubble, and we got that new icy blue for the 2018 version. Also going to the bottom, we have that that plastic molding right here as well. Same thing on the women's pair, the women colorway as well. So nothing much to it, man. Obviously you see the differences right here where the toe caps change at. But going to the inside of that sock liner, my black sock game, we all good. You know what I mean? You could definitely get away with this and not be too creeped out because the white sock liners creep us out when you got black socks. So you got the Concord blue sock liner, and also you got the international logos on the inside right here. And you got that on the joint that came out a few years ago. I wish I could have copped the royal ones that Jordan was wearing. Those were also going for a deal too. These shoes usually go for a deal. I think, you know, I think eventually they'll go on a deal soon. I wish I could have got them for a deal, but now I can sleep because I don't have to worry about these selling out. Now it's just a matter of time as far as the weather straightening up or whatever, and me wearing these. But, you know, I might just wear them when I, you know, go to work or something, or just wear them around the house, just avoid the snow, just so I could wear these. As far as this, you know, these also dropped. I had a 2013 pair of the 2013 or 2014 pair of the Air Max 93. This is the menthol joints, also called Dusty Cactus, but they're also called menthol as well. These, you know, the 2018 version drop. Definitely flames. I want to see what the 2018 will look like. Again, I'm surprised these sold out so quick. These sold out within a day or two. These are still sitting at the moment at the beginning of February, towards middle of February. Got some hot releases coming out this February. Not too much else to say on this shoe. I don't really too much else, you know what else to say. The aging process on this, in case anybody just wanted to know or look for the Air Max 93. I did do a review on this years ago, but this is just a quick refresher just so you guys can see the kick. This what happened to your current 2018. So please expect the white down here on the midsole to start turning like off-white. Again, I welcome the aging process. The mesh is not as white as it used to be on here. You know, it's starting to actually finally tan and get its own color. And we got the sock liner right here. If I'm not mistaken, this might be Tinker Hatfield's favorite shoe or favorite Air Max. So, you know, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. definitely a nice clean shoe. Happy those are still holding up. And that was my first shoe where a dude actually on eBay, I got those for like 60. A dude on eBay actually shipped me those just like this, without the double box. Like, he just straight up just like put the postage on the outside. Whatever you do, never ship shoes that way. Also, before I head up out of here, these, I actually copped these for like 50 or 60 bucks. Very few people actually mess with this shoe all like that. Eventually they sell out, but usually they roughly probably like below 100 bucks by the time they do sell out. I feel like that might happen with these too, but I don't think they'll sit around too much longer all like that. We still got Air Max Day coming up, and this is an Air Max, so I feel like once the spring come around a little bit more, people will start picking up on these. Me, I'm not one of them people that like, oh, it got to sell out, got to sell out. Hey, my thing is buy what you want, man. If you rock it, like it, rock it, do all that stuff, man. So before I head up out of here, I'm just gonna rotate the shoe a little bit in front of the camera just so you guys can get a better view or whatever, you know. Since I'm not doing my awesome B-rolls all like that. But yeah, shoe is definitely worth it. Has that new Nike shoe smell like they all should. But yeah. This review is kind of drawn out, but this is for the people that really want to see this shoe and contemplating on the 2018 version. Again, I don't think too much is too much of a difference with this one and the previous retro, besides the fact that this is not dirty. Again, people say they get these dirty real quick. They are like dust magnets though. They already have a little bit of like dust and hair on them, so you know, just please expect that. And obviously keeping white nubuck clean is hard as hell, so make sure you spray these down, fellas and ladies. So hopefully you've seen that up close like this. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to everybody that's been boosted up this video where I do talk about the history of the Air Max 180 again and the Air Max 93. Thanks for all the lookouts. This is Nail Goodfella. Goodfella Nail. Peace.